Welcome classic rock fans to an episode of From the Wish List, where I get the chance to thank you all for sending me these little gifts to show your appreciation of the channel from my Amazon wish list. It's always much appreciated. First one, actually, most of these have been sent with no name, so I can't thank you in person, but somebody sent me Scorpions' Virgin Killer. I've actually confessed to being a lover of this band, and this album is a great album. I love this period. I don't know if I'm allowed to admit loving the Scorpions. I even like their more commercial stuff. I mean, I loved Love at First Sting, and that live album that they put out after that, Worldwide Live, I think it is. Saw them on that tour, in fact, 1985. But this is a great record, and I thank whoever it is that sent this to me. I gave that a listen to the other night, and it's still as good as I remember it. Next one is an album that needs to be in anybody's collection and is certainly now in mine, and that's this one, The Clash, London Calling. This is the nice digipack edition. I used to have this on vinyl many years ago. I've had to just content myself with the MP3 files, but now actually once in a while I have a physical copy of it. Thank you so much, whoever sent this. Again, I don't know, there's no name or anything, but it's really appreciated. And likewise, another album that I had many years ago that I've now finally got a CD version of, and that's this wonderful masterpiece, Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life. I did an excellent video, I think, Greatest Double Albums, I think you've probably seen it, but I missed this one off, and I've always regretted missing this album off. I thought about redoing that video, because there's a couple of albums I perhaps would drop now and add a couple in. I mean, your mind changes anyway, but it's sometimes nice to kind of do an update of these videos. But this one should have been on there. It should have been on there back then. It just slipped my mind for some reason. Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. I'm so glad I've now got a physical copy of this. Thank you, whoever sent it. And this festive masterpiece, because we're heading down that road, aren't we? It's this wonderful Christmas album, and it is a wonderful Christmas album. It's not often you get to say that, but this is really a delightful. It's a Christmas gift for you from Phil Spector. Love the sound, the voice, the production, everything. The wall of sound is just perfect on this record. I'm not so keen on all those wall of sound textures by the time we get into the 70s mind, but this is fabulous. And my daughter and I will put this on loud when we stick up the Christmas tree this year. Thank you, whoever's sent this to me. And I have to extend a big thank you to a generous soul who's actually sent me this. This is the Joni Mitchell, the Asylum album, 72-75. I've got the first box set. The first box set, of course, covers all that sun-dappled folk of hers, and I love that stuff. Goes up the Blue, in fact. Blue is considered perhaps her finest album, although I'm a huge fan of Ladies of the Canyon as well. I love that album. But this, of course, sees her sort of drifting down towards more experimental territory, especially ending with The Hissing of Summer Lawns, which is a fabulous album. There's a full review of this album on my Patreon as we speak, if you want to go and check that out. This is a very generous gift. I don't know who sent it. You haven't left a slip or anything. Obviously, you know, that I'm a huge Joni obsessive, to the point of perhaps maybe her needing to issue a restraining order perhaps, but this is a wonderful addition to my collection. Thank you so much for sending it. And last but not least, I'd like to say a big thank you to Michael E. Roche. I hope I've said your name correctly. It's R-O-C-H-E. Greetings from Mike in North Carolina, USA. I really enjoy your channel, especially when you wax poetic about this music we love. Hope you enjoy the CDs. Cheers from Michael E. Roche. I do hope I've said your surname correctly anyway, but I would like to say thank you so very much for sending me this collection of Van Morrison albums, some of the later albums that I've always wanted to listen to. And we've got a few here as well. We've got What's It Going to Take? We have Three Chords and the Truth, which is sounds interesting. Wonderful cover of this one, Van Morrison, Keep Me Singing. And last, certainly but not least, is Van Morrison's Roll with the Punches. I shall certainly enjoy listening to these. Imagine fairly jazz, bluesy vibe to them, which is fantastic. Thank you so much, Michael, for sending these to me. It's really much appreciated. I'm glad you're enjoying the channel, and I hope you enjoy the content that I have planned over the next few weeks as well. Anyway, thank you all so very much for sending these little items from the Amazon wish list. If you're interested, the link is just below this video. Other than that, there's other ways you can support the channel simply by, subscribing, liking the Facebook page, becoming a patron if you want to. There's a fine body of work on there now. But other than that, hopefully you'll just keep watching and keep listening.